Today, the families of two teenage girls who were brutally murdered on a hiking trail near Delphi, Indiana, may finally get some answers. 7 years it's been since their deaths, and today there are two hearings in Delphi for Abby Williams and Libby German and the man who is charged in their deaths, Richard Allen. The first hearing has already begun. The second will be this afternoon. NewsNation's Alex Capriello is live for us in Delphi, Indiana. He stepped out of the courtroom briefly for an update. Alex, thank you. I know cameras are not allowed, even your cell phone's not allowed in court, but Richard Allen, was he there for this first hearing? And if so, how did he appear?
Yeah, Richard Allen is inside the courtroom. We were told that a transportation order was approved, and sure enough, here he is inside the courtroom, appearing in his orange prison jumpsuit, as well as a bodyproof vest and handcuffs. He's sitting behind his defense team. Obviously, this is one of several hearings that'll happen today, discussing several motions, not just Richard Allen on the stand, but also his attorneys having to answer questions about a contempt of court charge that they currently face. This is one of those rare moments, Marni, where the accused is not the defendant for the entirety of the day. We're also talking about his defense attorneys. They say that they are going to defend themselves and their actions over the past few months, including the leaking of sensitive evidence, including crime scene photos. Those two attorneys have maintained that a representative from their office took cell phone photos of the evidence and shared it with followers on social media without their knowledge. This hearing comes less than a week after the judge set Richard Allen's trial date for May 13th. He's accused of killing two teenage girls, Abby Williams and Libby German, more than 7 years ago, arrested in 2022 after the killings resurfaced. A former Indiana prosecutor not tied to this case tells NewsNation that the judge has full discretion when it comes to disciplining Allen's attorneys for contempt.
The judge has contempt power, so there is obviously the potential of being found in contempt, and that including incarceration. I don't know whether it would amount to that in this particular case, but there is a wide range of consequences at the judge's disposal when you're dealing with contempt.
And later on today, the judge is also going to hear arguments from the defense about actually scheduling some sort of continuance because they feel like the state is not turning over evidence and discovery in a quick enough fashion. Keep in mind the trial date less than 2 months away. For example, hearing just this morning about this Indiana State Police report that was critical evidence that the defense wants. They said that they were originally granted only 33 pages of this Indiana State Police report. Turns out they were missing an attachment. When the state did turn that over, that 33 pages jumped to 272 pages. So that's a lot of information that the defense wants to be able to comb over so that way they can build the best case possible for their client. They say they just simply don't have enough time. When you think about it, 272 pages, that's a lot of information to go through.
Absolutely. Very likely this thing gets pushed even further. Well, Alex, head back into court. We'll check with you shortly. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.